Well. This is Dave coming to you from the fire table here in Southern Maryland. It is Monday afternoon. It's 5 o'clock. It's starting to get a little chillier now, but it was a perfect day. Emery's not only at the horse farm, she's getting a riding lesson. I cooked a beer can chicken, so I've got a few extra minutes. I thought I'd come here and discuss an off topic. Before we do that, I've got an Oliva Series V Liga Especial. It's a fantastic cigar. I'm drinking a Fresca. This is what you do when you're a parent. You buy your kids the shit they ask for, and then they leave their stuff. You get all the crap. I normally wouldn't drink Fresca, but it's actually not that bad. But it wouldn't be in the fridge except the kids asked for it over the holidays. So guys, before we get too far into this, I have to pre-qualify this by saying I'm the wrong guy to talk about this. I have no qualifications. I have no legal training. I have no counseling training. But a few have brought up relationship issues, so I'm going to talk about it. It's not aimed at any one person. But the question is, what do you do when your marriage goes wrong? What do you do when your marriage goes bad? What do you do? How do you handle it? Guys, in my opinion, when your marriage goes bad, you have to begin to operate on a parallel paths, at least two parallel paths. The first is the path of hope. We can hope we can put the relationship back together. We can hope she'll return to the marriage. You can hope and pray for the reconciliation. That's the first path. The second path is far more serious. You must plan now for the permanent end of the relationship. And that means seek professional help. The first thing I would recommend you do is seek a divorce attorney. At least have an initial counsel session to go over the facts of the matter with someone who's legally proficient and who can advise you on what to do and what not to do. This step will feel like you've given up. You may be reticent or procrastinate on this step because you feel like you're being a traitor. You feel like you're giving up. You feel like maybe you're the one causing the problem or preventing the reconciliation. This is something you don't need to disclose to anybody else. This can be you personal thing. You finding the right attorney. You meeting with the right attorney one-on-one. It does not have to be a big deal. It does not need to be publicly disclosed. It does not need to be disclosed in the troubled marriage. But it is something you must do. And the sad and hard to face fact of the matter is your spouse has probably already done it. There's probably already been a discussion, if your spouse has declared the marriage is over, there has most likely been a counseling session. She may even have retained an attorney already. So back to the other track, the hope track, the reconciliation track. You really need to make it sincerely known to your spouse that you wish for changes to be made, that you're willing to make changes, and you'd like to see the relationship continue. I don't know anything about your situation. I have no idea how that conversation would even be had or accepted by her. She may not even be interested in having it. She may have it and be perfectly willing to go to counseling and start over process of rebuilding the relationship, or she might not know. She declare that she has no interest in it. She may not even want to have the conversation. A great quote to remember at this time is, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Just keep that in mind as you try to traverse the hope path. The other thing to think about if you traverse the hope path is maintain your dignity. Don't do a lot of crying. Don't do a lot of begging. Don't do a lot of, I'll do whatever you want. I'll do whatever it takes. Try to stay away from those kind of, you're going to have those emotions. Have them inside. Have them when you're alone. Certainly don't have them in front of your spouse. Wow, how appropriate. I'm running out of propane. The fire's dying. The light is going out. How weird is that on this video? So on the plan instead of the hope side, so we're back to the plan, the legal, talk to the lawyer side. You need to be thinking about if there's kids involved, what do you want from that situation? If there's pets involved, what do you want from that situation? And then you want to avoid going through this horrible phase of your life on social media. You'll want to, my recommendation would be either stop posting on social media, and certainly don't take the bait in case she decides to use social media as a tool of war against you. Don't take the bait. Don't be coy. Don't respond. Don't sort of respond. Just stay away from it. You don't want to do anything that will damage your ability to have a fair outcome. You also need to realize the U.S. justice system is stacked against you. Divorce court, family court, custody decisions, settlement agreements are largely going to be by default against you. Joint custody visitation agreements, things you're going to have to be very careful about. Read the words, make sure it says exactly what you intend it to, and make sure you have a damn good attorney flying cover for you in this situation. The other sad fact, hard to figure out, is you need to consider the fact that there's probably somebody else in her life already at this point. That's a very damaging thought. So you need to stare that beast in the face when you're alone. Get a handle on that possibility, because you do not want to freak out or respond or damage your side of the case should you find this fact out mid-divorce. Now remember, all this is going on while you're trying the hope plan at the same time. You're hoping to maybe save this relationship or save this marriage. At the same time, you're doing all these other things that I'm talking about on the plan side. And many states require you to live separately for a year before a divorce can be final. So this is not a quick and easy thing. So don't try to make it quick and easy. Don't do, I'll give whatever I need to give to make this quick and easy. Be careful of that. Try not to make life damaging decisions to make something that will take a year anyway. Try to make it quicker or easier. I think my overall advice is take the advice of your attorney. Listen to your attorney. Get an attorney and listen to your attorney. I don't know of any better advice. If you pick one sentence out of this video, it is the compound sentence: get and listen to an attorney. And I mean, start making calls to attorneys tomorrow, Tuesday. Don't put this off. Don't procrastinate. Don't allow the rose-colored glasses of hope keep you from protecting yourself for the rest of your life. I guess I also advise, be careful of trying to look good to your friends, your pastor, your wife's friends. You know, don't make up stories. Don't try to make things look better than they are. Don't be surprised if your friends, if you have a long-term marriage and most of your friends are other couples, a lot of them might end up leaving you a little bit. You know, your friend is married to your wife's friend, and your wife's friend's going to want to stick with her. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough couple of years. There's really not much you can do to shorten it or make it better. You can make it worse by emasculating yourself and being a complete pussy throughout this process. You can make it much worse by making yourself look like an asshole on all your social media. You can make it worse by not doing the things the attorney asks you to do and not to do. So unfortunately, there are many ways to make this process worse and few to make it palatable. It's just something you have to gut through. Not a good message, but one that needs to be said. In the movie Roadhouse, they say, be nice, be nice, always be nice, until it's time not to be nice. So hope, 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 until it's time not to hope anymore and move forward. And be honest about when that occurs. And be aware that that could be already in the past. The time to hope is over. There might still be hope, but there might not be. Be open to both possibilities. The other thing to be aware of are your joint accounts, your assets. Beware of them being transferred from joint accounts to accounts in her name. You're probably sitting here saying, oh man, that would never happen. When in fact, it happens all the time, and way more than your heart's going to let you think. Print balances, put them in a drawer. Hopefully you never need them, right? Hopefully the hope plan may get transferred to the actual legal plan and you'll never need such things. But you probably want to be able to demonstrate, to prove what assets were in place. Even if they get moved, you'll still be able to demonstrate what was there. I'm not saying to make it confrontational or angry on your side, but be prepared to defend your rights should it go ugly. Your attorney will be able to tell you if this is factual, but I believe most marriages end poorly. Most divorces go ugly at some point. I hope that's not true for you, but there's that word, hope. Hope is not a plan. I think part of the value of doing it like this, having this conversation on video versus email or text, is there's a lot of people who are watching this who've been through it. You'll feel like you're the only one, but the fact that the divorce rate in the United States is probably running around 60%. There's a lot of people who've been through it who can give you experiential advice that I cannot. Guys, I don't know what else to say on the subject. I think the best path is just take two paths. Hope and work for the reconciliation, but look forward to the end. Look forward out to the end of this process. What do you want it to look like at the end of this process? Start working towards that. I guess one other hard fact I think you need to think about is this probably started a long time ago. This probably didn't start a couple days ago, or this didn't start when she approached you and said it's over. This probably has weeks and most likely months of cooking to get it to this point. And that's really hard to contemplate because to you, this just happened. It just happened a minute ago. It happened an hour ago. It happened a couple days ago. That's to you. To her, it's probably been going on for, like I said, probably months. It's a horrible video, guys. It's a horrible topic, but it is prevalent throughout the Western world. This happens every day. Not to you or me, but it happens every day. And this video can help you come to a better end. Then it's worth it. Guys, I'm going to shut up, put all these pieces together, and get this up. We will talk again tomorrow on Tuesday. Bye, you guys.